All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the House Heiral Crusader Kings 3. This is with Wards and Wardens, so we had to refresh everything after that. Um, and I also am using the VIET mod, which just adds some extra events. We got a few last time, which I'm excited about. Hopefully, we'll get some more. I'm not sure how many we'll get because the world of um, Westeros is so different than the vanilla world, and Viet is made for that world. So, but any extra we get will actually be really fun. Um, I apologize for the delay on the release of this. I usually try to stick to a certain time every day. Uh, I had a crazy. In fact, we'll just go ahead and hop into the game. I had a crazy issue uh, that popped up when I was recording. If you look, uh, and if you're following along, if you're trying to play a Lyseni person, keep this in mind. Um, if you try to go on a pilgrimage as any member of the Lyseni religion, it will crash your game, and that is because there's no holy sites for the Lyseni people. So yesterday I did kind of an undertaking where I, fixed the game. I went into the mod files and added some holy sites so that we wouldn't crash. We can go on pilgrimages. I just added a random group of holy sites. I think we ended up with holy sites from like the Vale and like this area, which is fine. I want to travel. I actually have a fix for it that I submitted to the mod author that will add some holy sites. And what I did for that is I added, they already had as a placeholder Dragonstone, but the only trouble was it's blocked off right now, so it doesn't actually count. So I unblocked it, and then I added that, and then I added Storm's End somewhere around here. There it is, Storm's End. Um, and then I also added Old Town, which is down here somewhere. Is this Old Town? No, that's the Danes. Here we go. Old Town. And the reason for those three sites in particular is if you read the description in the books, um, the base of the high tower, and they actually have it in the mod here, is made of fused stone, which is what the Valyrians use when they were using their magic to create buildings. And the same stuff is found at Dragonstone, and then also at Storm's End. Um, that's not Storm's End. That's in Dorne. Let's see here. Storm's End is somewhere around here. Uh, so Storm's End. Here we go. Oh, why did I just click it instantly? Go to location. So there we go. Storm's End is right here. And it doesn't have fused stone, but the stonework is described as behaving very similarly to fused stone. So I added that as a holy site. And yeah, just basically to get, that culture to where it's not going to break every time somebody tries to use it. I think the author or one of the staff or something said that they had a fix in mind for the next update anyway, so they're probably not going to use my fix. But if anyone needs it, I can help you with that. So you just let me know. But anyway, into the actual gameplay today. I was looking through after the episode last time. I was looking through at some different potential marriage candidates. Um, this is who we went with in the last play, Joanna Lantel. And I really liked her last gameplay, but I was kind of bummed out. I looked at her personality in in this game, and it's actually different. Like they made her lazy and a glutton. Um, so I was kind of bummed about that. And so, we already started swaying her father, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. So we're gonna not do the Lantels this time, and that's a bummer. I really enjoyed that last play, and I thought they made a really cute couple. But it's not going to be the same if she's like if they lobotomized her. So we're gonna get rid of her. Um, one. So I found these four people, and they're all great options. She's just and brave. Fickle, I really don't mind. That's kind of a charming flaw. Um, and hey, look, charming. Um, this would carry with it, this match, a really strong ally. So he would ally with us if we marry her. Um, and I think her name is Cimmeril, which is a really pretty name. So she was somebody I was looking at. And then here is Alyse Dayne, or Alyse Dayne. I don't know which way they want to. I guess Alyse might be more suitable for that spelling. Um, the Danes are a really neat family. They don't show up a lot in the show. Arthur Dayne was at the Tower of Joy. You kind of saw him for a second in a flashback. But he didn't really look like himself. Let's see here. So if you go to here, you can see this is Arthur Dayne right here. That's what he kind of was supposed to look like. I believe he had purple eyes, everything. But anyway, so this is kind of the main branch of the Dane family, but we would not stand a chance of marrying, really any of them. So, but yeah, there's Arthur Dayne. Um, he is a legendary hero in the show. They actually don't make him that strong in his stats, but probably because he's dead and he's not super important, I guess, in this timeline. But anyway, yeah, so he's kind of the main Dane in the books or in the show. Uh, but they're a neat family. They have this white sword called Dawn, I believe, or yeah, Dawn. Uh, I believe that's the name of the sword. Watch me get that wrong. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while since I read the book. But anyway, but it behaves like a Valyrian sword, except it's white, and they say it's made from metal from a meteor. So it's kind of a special sword. Um, and a few people theorize that it's actually Lightbringer, which is the sword of Azor Ahai. But anyway, so they're a cool family, and she seems like obviously she doesn't have a lot of stats right now, but that alliance would actually be really good, especially at our level. It's for the stuff we're going to be doing. This alliance would work just fine. It is kind of a bummer that she's so young. Cimmeril is going to be 16 in 3 years. That's not too bad. But anyway, so she's a good match. And then I found this girl, and she would be getting this alliance. So not too bad. Talia Brooke. And this Lady Obara is not the one from the book, so don't get that mixed up. Her dad is not, and in fact, Doran Martell, I think right now is very very young, too young to have children. So anyway, um, but yeah, so she would be a neat thing. She's content, paranoid, vengeful, and I don't mind either of these. It kind of fits. Like in Dorne, there's a lot of poison and plotting and things like that. Like they kind of live on the edge as far as all that stuff goes, and they have a different culture, obviously, than the main cultures in the North or Westeros. Dorne was independent for a long time after Westeros was conquered, so they kind of kept their own identity separate. But anyway, so yeah, so those are the main ones I was looking at. I think for this playthrough, we're gonna kind of go for Alyse. So we're gonna do this, and I'm 10 years older than her. Really, for the male and female, that's not too bad for this time period. Obviously, we're not gonna be married now or anything, so it's not gonna be weird like that. But we're gonna do a grand wedding again. I loved doing that before, and I was kind of bummed we didn't get to do it with any of our. Uh, well, we didn't make it to any of the playthroughs as our children, so. But maybe I'll set up grand weddings for our heir and stuff. We'll see. Um, but yeah, average cost 190 gold. I don't think it was that much for us. But anyway, yeah, we'll go with the Danes this time. So we're gonna have uh, Alistair and Ariella as family. So that'll be cool. All right, so let's do this, and we'll go ahead and knock off these others. Um, that'll be fun. I know we're kind of far from our alliance. They're in a whole other part of the kingdom. They're down right here, right? Somewhere around here. Yeah, Starfall. This general area. So, you know. Yeah, Starfall is actually where that meteor fell. That's why they named it Starfall. So, just a little lore dump for you. We're going to unpause. And, yeah, we'll just start again. Let's see here. There is no activities currently happening right now. So that's good. And then, you're right, we can make an accolade. We haven't really got to that stage in the game yet. Perfect. All right. And they'll actually be able to help us. Once this pops right here and we can claim this area, Broadmend, then let's see here. Glory of Earth. So I can kind of say what my motivation is as a ruler. And I believe Roskii, uh, if you remember from our first series, Roskii is an escaped slave from Lys, and he brought his people over all the way from Lys to Branchside to kind of settle. And so I feel like he's a protector. So we're going to do this. That's kind of what he would see his role as. I think, especially because he's like almost like a foreign invader to a lot of people. Other people would see him in different ways, but I think that's how he would see himself. So, all right. And we're going to take out this person. She is not a Flint, and she's from a generated family, so it will not be breaking our allegiance with Liesa to do that. Oh, look. Okay. So Lord Brendan's grand tournament. Oh, you remember. We made him very angry last time. Let's see here. Yeah, I tried to replace him in the joust, but it didn't work. So anyway, he does not like us at all. But let's see. So there's a joust. There's a duel. There's a ceremony. So there's not a lot going on at this tournament. But we're not doing anything else, and it's a lot of fun. Let me pull this aside for just a second. And I wanted to... There we go. So our region is going to be this guy now. He's got decent stats. His learning is great. He has no intrigue, which is probably for the best. We don't want a sneaky guy to be there. He's brave, honorable. We both are solitary. Look at this. He's a blade master. He's actually much better than our best friend from the last series, sadly. I actually like this coat of arms or whatever, banner. victory through the spear. That's kind of neat too, because we use spears in Lease. They might have actually programmed that. I think there's like name generation tools you can do, and we seem to get spears a lot. So, but yeah, I like that kind of pillar. There's a lot of neat architectural stuff in Lease, so it kind of fits. So I don't think we're gonna be changing that in this playthrough, which is nice. If we get some other Lyseni families, we might bring back that red hawk on the orange field. Um, but anyway, so that's great. I just wanted to double check that before we join this tournament. Make sure I wasn't going. My priestess seems a little shady. So, all right. Let's see here. So this is the way there. We're kind of cutting through, creating some danger. Almost a month, not really a month early, like about 17 days early. We're going to get there, which will give us enough time to hit, one or two things. And that's where we're headed toward Kerr. What we might do is for the way there, let's see if this makes sense. If we go something like this, would that be even faster? Yeah, that would give us over a month, so some stuff can happen on the way there. And then bog, whatever. So we'll get rid of that. Oh, that's actually adding a lot more danger. So maybe we should have kept the Mountaineer. No. Do jungle. Yeah. Forest. Okay. And then captains. So that's pretty good. And then on the way back, let's see here. This will be kind of fun. We can visit a few places. So let's go, since we're here, we can go to Gulltown. And we can go to Runestone. Let's see here. We could go to the Eyrie. Get some extra points there. We could go to, let's see here, the Inn at the Crossroads. Nice. Hit that. Alright, we kind of hit everything going up that direction on our last trip. And we could go to Winterfell on the way back. That would be nice. Kind of go see the Liege. Go visit the Starks. That seemed to add a little bit of danger, but that's okay. I really don't know how much this danger stuff matters. Obviously, when I die, we'll find out. And then Carhold might be a good place to visit, and we'll just kind of make it like a round trip and end up back home. So Carhold. There we go. All right. Oh, look. It looks like Pool's Guard is right there. So like we could do that between the Eyrie. Well, where did we go? The Eyrie and the Inn at the Crossroads. We could go to Pool's Guard. I like doing these like fun trips. I like to travel. I like to get some travel events going. So yeah, that'll be fun. Um, that is going to be a nice long trip, but it's fun. You know, we get to see some stuff, have some events hopefully trigger, and we'll get to the uh, tournament nice and early. You know, and then we'll just have some good travel on the way back, get some experience. Even if we don't have a lot of events happen, like all that experience is just going to help us. Um, and we'll make another trip to get to Barrow Hall sometime. I think it's just a. I know you're like, why is that too far out of the way? You're already going to all these other places, but yeah, I think we'll settle down. We'll save some for another time. So maybe if we have a tournament down south, we can hit all these things. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. There's so many cool things to visit. I'm surprised that like this stuff. I think there's a ruin up here somewhere. Isn't something we can visit. But anyway, so let's join Lord Brendan's tournament. Look at that. Look at that route. That's hilarious. Okay, here we go. We'll hit play. Alrighty. So I've entered my regency. We are heading out in the woods. I got my cloak on. We got our awesome hood. We got a pirate captain, obviously. Look at that. Is he? Oh, he's Lyseni. I wish we could keep these guys. That'd be great. And maybe we'll plan a. Oh, actually, here. We'll go to fill the coffers while we're going. We need money all the time for everything. This traveling on a boat is a nice fast way to go. I'm gonna check one thing, guys. I think my phone's ringing, so I am going to pause this. Obviously, you won't know. I'll just be. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back, and we'll just keep on going. All right, traveling down. It's so cool to see like all the good work they did on these towns and stuff. It's fun to see them. But yeah. All right. So it doesn't look like we're gonna get any events trip while we're. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so gives us a chance to buy a book from a merchant ship. Look at this guy. He's like, "Would you like to buy this book?" Um, we could try to steal it, but it's really not worth the risk. I'm not a intriguey kind of guy, and we can't afford it. Like, we gotta save our money for our wedding. So there we go. Can't justify that kind of spending. We got some good stuff going on. There we go. Can't wait for it to start. We have got to get to that joust. So, yeah, let's join them for a cup of wine. Maybe get some increase in our score. Doesn't look like it. Did we get a hangover? Nope. Okay. So we just kind of evened out. We got here within a lot of good time for events to happen. So hopefully I can make the joust work in the time that we have in between. That would be great if I could qualify. I feel kind of bad. Yeah, let's go for it. Nothing. I feel like I've had terrible luck this time. You guys are like watching me go to all these tournaments and just fail completely. As far as, but you know that's part of the game. You can win, you can lose. All this stuff's happening, but nothing for me. 5 days, 2 days till it starts. So I'm. It doesn't look like I'm going to qualify. Yep. Okay. Well. Looks like we got some gold. I'll have to check and see what happened there. We can place a gold wager. I don't have a lot of luck with these either, but at least it's something to do. Let's see here. We're about to be allied with the look at that. He got a P on his chest. He's got some branding going on. Let's see here. So this is a safe bet. Walder is an unlikely underdog. Let's see how he's looking. He has actually got some decent stats. Costin. That must be this guy. Yeah. He has got some decent stats too. And he is the likely winner. So let's go for the underdog. Let's go for Walter. He's got decent enough stats. He could win. It probably won't happen, but it'll be fun. It'll be nice if we do win. All right. And I'm going to pause this recording again one more time. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a lot of notifications and stuff, so be right back. All right. I am back. There we go. Good. Okay. So let's unpause. Let's see how we do. So our guy's still in. Right? I think he's the one we bet on. Awesome. This guy's got nothing. Nothing on Walter. And okay, that we weren't betting on that. Oh no. All right. Well, you know, you can't you can't compete with Randall Tarley. He is a nut job. So, that's fine. Oh, was that Sam? Oh, look. There's little Sam Tarley right there. Craven, Glutton, Honorable, yeah. Scholar. They got him really well. That's great. And there's the Huntsman right there. Perfect. All right. So, I lost the gold. Oh well. Yeah, this guy is not going to stand a chance against Randall Tarley. But, you know, stuff happens. Yeah, look at that. All right. Good job. So Randall Tarley beat the joust. Look at that sword. That's a heart. What's it called? Heartsbane? Yeah. Heartsbane. It's a pretty sword. Fine contest. Here we go. And that's over. That does look like him too. They do a really good job on this mod as far as like either going for how they look in the show or how they look in the books. Because they do not always line up. I think, for example, Stannis looks a lot different in the books than he does in the show. But anyway, good job. We're going to go here. look at these two. We're going to try to do this. There we go. We currently guaranteed to qualify. That is good. I like to see that. So now that we're qualified. Oh, good. Okay, hang on. We got a new martial perk. Let's just keep going. You know, I've never tried to elope with anyone, but that's what, fine. We're already, we've already started the whole thing with the Danes, so. Alright, we're just going to keep going. Once we get a +4 captains, that's going to be great for the upcoming war we have. Alright. And go to here. Alrighty. Looks like he's favored. Oh, good. Let's see if we can find one. No one knows me. It's fine. That's fine. I hope we do well in the duel. We've got decent stats. Alrighty. I think we'll be able to get to the tourney ground one more time, just kind of solidify our training. Okay. See it done. So we are currently in debt, but like I said, we can just burn one of these suckers. Let's see here. Which one do I not care about? I like renown. Okay, they're all renown. Attraction, attraction, attraction. They're all attraction. This one only has 6 years left, so we'll do that. We'll get some gold. There we go. So now we're not in debt anymore. I don't know if that's exploitative, but honestly, this game, as far as gold goes, like you just get a trickle. So if you're trying to do a slow play, like I like to do, and just really kind of invest in each character, you get I don't have any stress. I will just try to increase our score a little bit, I guess. Here we go. I'll actually read this. Go spring blossom. Go faster. I hear a man's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down toward the finishing line. Bah! You must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her. She's as graceful as a goose, the angry loser shouts. So I'm not going to be distracted by these two. It would be cool. Like you see, he's got the falcon. We had the falcon last time, but anyway, there we go. And it's 15 days. Yeah, we aren't going to be able to hit anything else before this goes off. We are definitely going to qualify, though. Jan Royce is favored. He does have really amazing skills. Kerwin? Oh, different Kerwin. Alrighty. So we are going against Godfrey of the Burning Dunes. Oh, and that's another cool thing about the Dornish is kind of like the Lyseni, females can inherit. So his primary heir is Nefeli. That's a pretty name. Alright, I am ready. I should bet on myself. Just be like super cocky. It's fine though. I'm ready. So, with Roskii, same deal as the last series. I don't intend him to be like a cheaty, intriguey guy. So we're not gonna do those. But basically, the gist of that, um, the gist of that event is like, do you want to try to sabotage somebody? Like Roskii could be kind of roguish in a way, like being tricky as far as how he fights. You know, that's just part of being like a smart fighter. But yeah. Um, oh yeah, this is. Do I want to? Do I want to distract him with words in this fight? Since Roskii's solitary, I don't see him doing that. So we're gonna concentrate. All right. And then this is the event that happens every single time. You know, you just see if you want to do your prowess in martial, prowess diplomacy, all this good stuff. And we always do better with this current skill set here. So we'll do that. That's great. Oh, good. Okay, so we won the first duel, but don't get cocky. I think we won the first duel last time we did one. So that's great. All right. So this guy's wounded. Um, he is pretty strong. But let's see here. So we can do this. So this is the thing where he's flexing, and we can just like teach him a little lesson about turning his back to us. That's fine. All right. So I'm actually gonna try something. His martial and prowess are good, right? Like his martial's just a little bit less than ours, but his prowess is pretty significantly higher. So let's see what he's bad at. He's bad at stewardship and intrigue. I think he's got a pretty similar skill set to us. Yeah, those are our two worst skills as well. You know what? We're just gonna keep rolling. Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, I lost. He was better than me, even with his wound. Oh wait, different guy. Even with his wound, he was better than me. So, you know what? Um, yeah, confounded. So I'm out. Out of the duel. And yeah. Fine contest. So these two are heading against each other. Man, people just do not like me. That's part of the nice challenge in starting. Um, from a different country and different religion, like you do not get a lot of favors as far as people liking you, even if you're an impressive person. That's just not the type of culture that Westeros is. They're not very accepting, which is fine. All right. So good job, guys, and that's it. As far as this goes, there's just the closing ceremony left. So we again did not win anything, but it was fun. Always next time, and we do get the duelist. So I think we already had it, but it refreshes or something. Yeah. Always next time. And temple. Ah, missed it. See, there's just a little window there where you can click on it and get a little extra bonus. So that's fine. All right, and then we're gonna what a great occasion. There we go. So he failed to submit, or he failed to get money for us. That's fine. Alrighty. Yep, they all won gold and glory. Not me though. I lost money on this trip. So, but when we get back, we'll be able to do this. Alrighty. I like his name too. Lohar. Alright. So this is one of our captains. I just always have the caravan leader take care of it. So he's not doing well as far as getting us gold. So this is, I can learn some chivalry from this guy. Traveling through Gold Town, we run into some Valeman captains. They are deeply respectful and apparently huge lovers of poetry, as they insist on reciting it every chance they get. The code of conduct they follow has several merits, and I can't help but admire it. One of the captains, William, is particularly impressive. So we're going to become personally chivalrous. It's great. And we're on the long trip back. Look at that. We're just going to be gaining experience like crazy. Here we go. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there is a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Isoro holds his arm up. His. Oh, Isoro is, yeah, one of our travel person. I was like, that's not. Anyway. In front of my chest, there are bandits in these lands. You are quick to make accusations. Oh, this is the hermit. You're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance of the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you must be a lord. So we can do add her to our entourage, which she is very old. Not, you know. But I don't think we would ignore her. Like I said, Roskii, I usually play him as pretty superstitious. We haven't got that trait yet, but I don't mind. So, here we go. The hermit takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around what seems like a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we're away from my entourage and, with an oddly deeper voice, replies, "The water shall pass, but you won't." So, I will remember this. The prophecy really didn't mean much in the last run, and it doesn't seem to do much here, but we did get some piety, so that's nice. Alright. Alright. We are almost to the Eyrie. Oh, I'm paused. I was like, what's taking so long? Alright. Alright, so we got some diplomacy from the Eyrie. We're just going to keep on rolling. This is going to be a very long trek. There's the God's Eye right there. You can see the weirwood trees. That's cool. Fool's Guard. House Mouton. There we go. Jonquil's pool. Okay, so Jonquil is a princess. I guess she was rescued by a knight who was also a fool named Florian. You kind of hear about their story. And then this is the famous Inn at the Crossroads. Yeah. A lot of neat stuff happens there. This happened a few times, so I can either get Duck Quack, which gives me less stress gain. I can follow it, or I can try to chase it away. Let's just follow the duck. So I lose stress. Whatever. Okay. Always follow the duck, you know. Let's see here. So this guy is, as the procession rolls through the meadows, major road of Stilfen, so that must be a placeholder. I spot a peasant walking along the side of the road with no shoes. His feet are bloodied and swollen. He clearly must have been walking for a long time. If you ever see A Knight's Tale, this reminds me of that Paul Bettany's character. As I pass him, I look at his face, the sad, sad eyes, the grimace of pain. Perhaps I could help somehow. So we could give him some gold. I know I keep saying I'm saving money, but you gotta give shoes to somebody, you know? Just if the if the shoes are ridiculously overpriced, that's fine. That's the game we're playing right now. Alright, so... Oh, wow. So we got 2 events going on. Alright. Anyway, I paid a visit to a local Weeping Lady temple today. So that's interesting. There probably aren't that many of those in Westeros, maybe near ports and stuff. After the initial formalities, the fire mages gave me a quick tour of the place. Fire mages. Maybe that's kind of based on R'hllor. While there, I end up having a good conversation with one of the fire mages who showed me. I know there is a fire mage in Karth, but I don't think he's associated with the Weeping Lady. Now, in Karth, they also have this, they weep a lot, so they could be related. Anyway, let's see here. Who showed me some of the tables and desks where they did their work copying Weeping Lady scriptures. I was shown some of the candlesticks they used to keep the room bright when it was after sunset. These candlesticks were very elegant, made of ceramic material decorated with various lovely symbols. The fire mage told me I could keep one if I wanted. So this will give us the elegant candlestick, which gives us more lifestyle experience for learning, which we're not really. I mean, that's not our focus right now. I am going to be doing learning later. So, honestly, and this is actually more prestige than what our handkerchiefs are doing. So, within 40 years, we will be doing learning. So yeah, let's take it. All right, and then this event is, yeah, we've seen this a million times. He finds a fruit, and I always just let him eat it. It's, you know, he gains plant sickness. It's whatever. Alrighty. So this is that event where I have to either have them make amends or I can, and they can fail and possibly leave. Um, or I can just make them upset at me. So let's try to make amends. Our captain leaves the entourage, which is fine. We're not going in the water. So, all right. I don't think this has any kind of expiration, and this might be one of the ones that we are wanting to learn. Martial admiration. Let me see. Our liege is a Northman. Do they have martial admiration? No. So never mind. We can do this. Training hard. Gives. See, this is what we need for our tournaments and stuff. We need these events popping up. So we are almost back. We are headed toward Winterfell now. Look at that. Beautiful Winterfell. So I can either hate it or hate it for longer. So whatever. We'll gain some stress and leave. Oh, right. So here we go. All right. That's great. Okay, let's actually read this. I think this might be new. Hoarfrost, the local captain, and a few of his officers greet me as my entourage enters the military camps of Winterfell. I quickly dismount, eager to inspect the local barracks. So they're like, hey, you're that new guy from Branchside. They are positively brimming with activity. Soldiers are all around, but each seem to know exactly their purpose and have a clear direction of where they are headed. I nod, approaching the organized chaos I am observing. Now, what would my lord want to do next? So I could do some sparring, which would be great. Increase my martial, hopefully. Um, I could do a learning challenge. Yeah, let's do some sparring. Yay. All right. Yeah, it's fine. We're not in any rush. We're not going to be late, guys. So we're going to be delayed. I got a martial perk. Oh no, I got a diplomacy perk. So this is good. I always do this because our kids get extra skill points, which is nice. That's going to be us someday. So, all right. Yeah, we'll equip that. That's cool. Well organized levy service. All right. We are almost to Carhold. And let's see here. This does really well. If we go here, We can create a men-at-arms regiment. Those crossbowmen last time seemed to do really well. But there we go. We visited the Grey Motte. There we go. So look at that. I mean, we are just like killing it as far as experience goes. I think that was us, but not us. There seems to be a little bit of a weird delay or speed or whatever. So yeah, we're back home. Let's see how we're doing. So we are 20 now. We ended our regency. That's great. Good job, Loar. Right, I was looking at this. I think skirmishers are what we wanted. I guess we can't make skirmishers. I don't know. They're archers. They're bad on literally everything except for hills, which that's what all these are. Yeah, like mountain. Weeping Guard has no terrain effects. I might go in and add those. That came out really badly last time. Whereas Armored Footmen. Oh. Well, maybe they're not supposed to. So let's look at the maintenance here. Unraised is 0.4. So that's a little less. But not by much. We might still do Weeping Guard. It'd be great to get my Weeping Guard again. Just like having them around. But we do not have the money right now. Alright. Hey, nice. Let's go. We'll do this. Wonderful. And I was checking, it didn't cut our progress down, so we actually did gain a full thing, and we're about to get another one. So that is great. Yeah, we can get Broadmend. I think we'll go ahead and do that. So we can go ahead and start making some money. Their strength is inferior to ours, and they're in debt. So, actually, let's see here. How long have we been going? We're at about an hour. So I will pause it here, and we will come back for this war next time. We will go and fight in Broadmend. So awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for your patience with everything that's been going on. Like I said, I've been working real hard, and we didn't run into any crashes today. So that's great. And yeah, next time we will do the war. We still have about 5 years till we can get married. She has not gotten any extra traits so far. So, and they're in Astermine. I should just go look over there. So Astermine, that's her. And Ulrich. Yeah. So Astermine, she's not in the even in the running to inherit that, which is fine. That's really not why we're marrying her, and having a land in Dorne would be way far away anyway. So, good deal. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time.